When the dust settles on another awesome battle, we join the Roboteers for a chat about what's new in the bots, take a look back at the highs and the lows from each battle, and look ahead at what comes next. So join myself, Steve and David as we head back to the pits.
Robots activate.
Fans of the 30-pounders know their name. Emulsifier, Bots FC's second robot for this year, is a threat. And now, it's a threat for the 250-pound robots as well. They may have taken the Norwalk Havoc 30-pound division by storm last year, but how well does a 30-pounder really scale up? And what steps did the team make to design this awesome new robot? Well, we continue our chat with Adam Wrigley to find out a little more information about the new Emulsifier.
Let's talk Emulsifier a little bit. So this is the new bot coming in. It was a 30-pounder, and it takes names on the live scenes all over the place. It's one of my favourite 30-pounders. I know I shouldn't be biased, but definitely am between bots.
Biased with someone like, okay, anyway.
Bots FC make the best 30-pounders, I think. So yeah, what did it take to go from that 30-pounder to up to the big one with the new Emulsifier, which again looks stunning?
So this is something we've been talking about for years. The CAD has been evolving for a long time, but we never got like the full go from BattleBots to do it until this year.
Yeah.
We had an opportunity to maybe be an alt last season, but we didn't, or maybe it was 2 years ago, but we didn't have enough time to build it. So we finally had the time, we finally got some sponsors together, and we finally pulled the trigger. So where it started was, okay, if you multiply every dimension by 2, it gets about 8 times heavier. And 30 times 8 is roughly 250. So the first step was take every dimension and multiply it by 2. Now obviously you can't just do that because the motors aren't exactly times 2, etc. But that was basically how we got the proportions, and then slightly tweaked everything from there. Because the proportions are really important in any robot, and we kind of proved them out on the 30 Emulsifier. And you could chat with Matt more about this because he did all the CAD for the big guy. I made the curvy tops.
They are very nice. Yeah.
And so first step, multiply by 2. Second step, okay, what motors are going in there? Fit everything in. Resize it a little bit to fit the stuff you shoved in there. And then third step, what's our theme? What's the look? What's the vibe? You can't come to BattleBots with a box.
No.
So a lot.
Gamer will tell you absolutely not.
Yeah. And some people sometimes still show up with a box. I'm like, how did they get in? They have really good paint jobs or something. I don't know. So we said, okay, it's going to be a box on the inside, but let's throw something on here, make it a little curvier. Yeah. So
Thank you once again, Adam, for being our first guest on this new series, and we do indeed catch up with Matt Boers, team captain of Emulsifier, on this week's episode of the RoboCast, which you can see linked in front of you. This is all for this time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, do subscribe to the channel, and I shall see you next time for more Back to the Pits.